All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kwakadash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing their truth, this truth and sincerity. So, what I have here says Putin warned risk of clash with U.S. high over Ukraine. Now, this was posted 2 months ago. I recently haven't heard too much articles about that going on, but it's starting. It seems like it's starting to kick up again, and I just recently heard something else about it starting to pick up even higher. Um, I'm gonna basically just show the clip, just a little small part of it, but this is just showing how far, at least, they're trying to really push this World War III, and of course, and I believe this is starting to cost them also money with the peace treaties and all this other stuff. Especially with making deals, import export with transport. So with how things are going on, is making it more available or more revealing to itself. Especially since, as of last year, I showed quite a few clips about them gearing up, and this isn't coming into is to no surprise. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Now, as you can see, that this water is actually starting to boil up even higher. Normally, I would run into Matthew 24:6 talking about wars and rumors of wars, but I'm not even going to start it off with that because these it's one thing to talk about how talk about that World War III is coming, because it definitely will, but this is also to better prepare the ones that's out here seeking, pretty much seeking the Lord continually, and making sure that we stay prayed up and for the things that's going to come. Because reason number one is that with these wars starting to come about, is that the problems are starting to come about with it inside its own society. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip real quick, and then I'm gonna get the scriptures. So just with that little bit alone, and I'm just moving kind of fast with this Slovakia, but figure I get a quick video in for this because they are really trying to really push this, and it's even saying that third world war imminent, because we know it's imminent. People are starting to see it more, that with the news that's being pushed out, because it can't be hidden no more. So this is Job 34:29. It says, "When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only." So, and that's clear. That's clear to the point on that, because Esau is going to find a way to do what he wants to do, at least trying to. Whether and then the process of all this happening is kind of moving fast now, because now he has to move fast. Now he's got to set these agendas faster in motion. Now he's got to keep pumping out as much BS as he can. Meanwhile, World War III is in the midst. He's preparing for it because they have this mindset that they're going to win, but that's not going to be the case. But this is to the topic is that World War III is inevitable because it's meant to happen. Because what he does to just a single man, he's going to do it to all nations. So if he can hammer down the law and put someone in jail in his own society, what makes you think he won't antagonize other countries and try to have them assassinated? So as you can see here, just as the peace talks was never serious. Okay, it says neither uh Kiev or nor Washington was serious about the peace talks to end the war. So they wasn't serious about it. They want these things to happen because these are devils that's meant for war, for that type of stuff. Especially when someone gets tired of being bullied, the person that's getting bullied is going to stand up to that. Same situation here. But this is more so reaching into economic problems as well, because that means he's going to have to put more restrictions on civilians, and then civilians are going to have to get riled up. So World War III is just another prophecy for all the things that's supposed to happen, and it has to happen because now things are becoming more tighter now, not just with money, but your lifestyles too, and especially since when you go back reading into how wars or world wars was about to start, it was technically kind of the same problem. People getting drafted, money was becoming tight, um, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But this is like a time unlike before, because each world war became worse and worse, and this one becoming the worst. So you can only imagine the amount of problems that come with world wars, and especially this one. You can only imagine what the amount of problems going to come with World War III. So this is Isaiah 13:4. It says, "The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle." So it even says right there, tumultuous noise of kingdoms of nations gathered together. Now that doesn't mean gather together just to be friendly and all this other stuff. It means to go to war. Now, and that you could, who knows how this World War III would turn out? It could be an all out brawl. You're gonna have, or you're gonna have directly a lot of nations coming against this place, and probably each other. But they said this is the main target we want to get rid of, and then we'll focus on each other. That was certain movies about that. How certain games I played that was like that. We was like, we're gonna put aside our differences for now. We'll kill each other, but we gotta handle that first. And that will literally do it. And sometimes they will still attack each other in the midst of it as the main target was being weakened. So who knows how the Lord's gonna make this stuff play out. But with these wars, and I say it again, but with these preparations of wars, hell, just the preparation of wars is even causing this. Hell, they had the nerve to say that prices went up because of the Ukraine war. But what does that have to do with over here? You have to wonder that. So if these wars or these preparations of wars is causing money to be tight, to make and make inflation go up high over here, what happens when World War III actually starts? What type of inflations are they going to see? And people's not really asking these type of questions. People's not really looking at what's going to go on. They'll probably say, yeah, we're going to go into World War III, but they don't understand what's going to happen in that, or what is happening with that. They don't understand that mess. So and that will ultimately lead to the dollar collapsing, pushing the the micrograin, enforcing heavier laws, you name it. So this is Psalm 64 and 1. And the reason I'm getting this is because things about to get tough out here. It's about to actually get harder, even for us that's sincerely doing this truth, because we expect this to happen. We know what's going to happen. But for these people, they're going to go nuts. But for us not to go nuts, we need to have the spirit of the Heavenly Father on us. So this is Psalm 64 and 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy." It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And that's, we want to be hid from all this stuff that's about to happen, because before this bitch goes down, we're going to have a whole lot more stuff going on. Things about to get tougher. Things really will get tougher, especially when this place collapses. It's going to be on a whole nother level. So that's why we cry out to the Lord to make sure that we are being to be hid, sorry, to be hidden from all this stuff. And that's why we also read First Chronicles 16:11. It says, "Seek the Lord and seek his face continually." Why? Because we don't want the same afflictions as what these people are about to go through. We don't want that. So prayer is always key. That goes for myself. Definitely for myself, because we gotta seek our own salvation because of stuff that's about to happen. But these World War III cannot be inevitable. I mean, World War III is inevitable. The things that's coming out of it, the just prophecy in general is going to happen, and the faster the better. But that's all I had going into that. So, little one, this was edifying. With that, shalom.